Hello, everybody. I'm cold. I'm wearing a, what would you call that? My friend in whose house I'm currently staying in, Rhonda, her grandmother always called it a toboggan. That's this fuzzy thing that fits over your head. I think it's cold here. Now, many of you up north will laugh at me at that because you wouldn't think it's cold at all. But anyway, I just wanted to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. And then I wanted to address a few things that might not be entirely politically correct. And I will say this, that over the years, I have met all kinds of people over what I consider all kinds of genders. And I've always been tolerant of them because, yeah, they're just being themselves, I guess. And Lord, the bloody cat. This is Alfredo Montero. I'm sure you know about Alfredo Montero. So I'm rather tolerant of them. Many of them I've called friends. Yet there are others that seem very threatened by those that have different sexual preferences. Now, I myself have known these people with different sexual preferences over the years, and I have never felt threatened by them. Now, things have gotten weird over the last few years where they're doing drag queen shows and elementary schools and stuff like that. That is beyond my level of acceptance, I guess would be the best word to use. So, just like promoting heterosexual sex as part of a classroom study in young children, I would find that equally objectionable. So I don't understand why there is such an outcry. They call it homophobia. No, these people are outside the norm. I'm sorry. I just got to say that. That's just what I have to say. If you think that behavior is normal and you want your kids to start off life with that, then I'm sorry. You're wrong. I mean, I'm all about it. What is it? Acceptance among consenting adults. But when you try and indoctrinate children, because they're kids, they don't know anything. They don't know whether they want to play with G.I. Joe for Barbie at this point. And even if they play, even if a boy played with Barbie at a young age, doesn't mean he's gay. And just because a girl plays with G.I. Joe when she's a youngster doesn't mean she's a boy either. I remember us. My sister had a what was it, Barbie doll RV camper, and we went to my grandparents' house in North Carolina, and there was always these frogs around. So well, we would call them toads, and we would put them in the Barbie camper and roll them down the mountain. And the camper would flip over and the frogs would go flying and stuff. And Linda would go, my younger sister would go and get the frogs that had been thrown from the camper because it did not have proper seat belts for the frogs, toads. And she would take them to the hospital, the frog hospital, to get treated. And they were just, a little traumatized by the flipping over of the RV camper, but they were okay, and most of them hopped away. So it was pretty fun, but boys were boys and girls were girls. And that's the way it went. And we all had fun together. And isn't that what matters? We're just boys being boys and girls being girls. And we all played happily together. And we didn't have to go off on these weird, I don't know. Why? This is what upsets me so much, is that why did all these adults have to make things so complicated for kids? Why did they have to do that? Why did they have to bring sex into it at all? I mean, I remember growing up, I didn't think about, Lord knows, it wasn't until 14 or 15 that I even thought about sex. I mean, I guess I thought about, okay, I thought about some girls that I thought they were cute and I was attracted to them before that age. But that was not the focus of my attention. At that point, it was the woods, the creek, the river, the boat, and whoever wanted to join along with the fun. It didn't matter what sex they were. We had fun playing around in the swamp and all that shit. Hey, Drone Days, how are you, brother? I just don't understand why now you have drag shows in freaking elementary schools and talking about gender and all that stuff when kids just want to be kids. Kids want to be kids. Kids don't think about sex at all. Not until you throw all this shit at them. It's stupid. It is the stupidest ass thing I can think of. Okay? I mean, the left has consistently tried to take the innocence out of everything. They want it to be about sex, they want to be about politics. Let kids be kids. You've taken all the joy out of their life. What is wrong with them? They're like all these people on the left, they're like the biggest Grinches of all. Think about it. The biggest Grinches of all. They've stolen your youth, politicized it all, tried to make you all fairies. You know, look, if you're a fairy, okay, that's okay. But the grooming that's been going on is ridiculous. I wonder if I'll get banned for this. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you, man. Let's see. I'll be 64 in April. I've seen a lot of shit over the years. I grew up in the 70s. Let's see. 60s when I was a kid. You never heard any of the shit back then. Of course, there was no internet to speak of. I don't know. I think it's very sad. I think that the innocence of many children has been stolen. I think a lot of this. Adam, hey, how are you, Adam? I think a lot of innocence has been stolen from children with all the gender ideology bullshit, and it is bullshit. I'm telling you right now, it's bullshit. There is no freaking way that a kid knows, at least until he's 14, what freaking gender is. When they're 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years old, they go through wanting to be a policeman. They go through wanting to be this or that. Maybe even a fairy princess. But it's all imagination. They have no idea what any of that means. It's just imagination. Imagination is a beautiful thing. But there's these people on the left that want to corrupt that shit and groom them to make them sycophants of some massive ideology. I don't know how demonic it goes. I'd like to recognize a couple people. Mr. Bob, Drone Days, I hope you're feeling better. Adam, I meant to send you a Merry Christmas message earlier today, and I'm happy to see that you're out there. Love you, brother. I hope you're not too cold up there in Michigan, although that's wishful thinking on my part because I know it's cold as shit up there. Same with you, Bob. I know it's cold as shit there too, but I don't know. It just upsets me that the innocence of so many have been stolen by this woke ideology. And so I had to say my piece. I mean, I don't bear any, I don't have anything against the gay community because I've known people in the gay community for years. But those in the gay community are not who we see speaking out these days. Who we see speaking out these days are those that seek to indoctrinate, like, I mean, I've known gay people through most of my life, actually, 40, 50 years. And most of them do not subscribe to the kind of indoctrination with what is it, what do they call those, um, what do they call it? The people that dress up, they're guys, but they dress up as women, the transvestite crowd that dance for kids and stuff like that. That's bullshit. The gay community has been taken over by these woke ideologues that want to spread their what I call poison to everybody. You have every right to be who you want to be, okay? But don't be trying to indoctrinate anybody else. That's just, no, you're not supposed to do that, dude. Get the fuck back in your house, have your little dog slaves or whatever, but you're not supposed to do it in public. I'm sorry. That's just the way I feel. Yeah, I know. You're what? Hey, Adam, y'all's weather is crazy. We got down to 26 degrees here in Jacksonville, and that was too freaking cold for me. And I know up there in Michigan, it's a lot colder than that. So hang in there, brother. It was great to see you. I meant to wish you Merry Christmas to either earlier on. But I know I was talking to watch a lot of Matt Walsh, and I won't go as far as to say that a lot of these trans people have mental problems, but I think they kind of do. And I was having a conversation with a friend of mine in New York about that. And his biggest beef is people trying to make it seem like it's normal. And no, it's not normal. I'm sorry to the homosexuals out there, but it's not normal. I'm sorry. You can you can be kind of normal. There's a couple homosexuals out there that are on public media that I like. I think they're people of good morals for the most part. But in the end, if you can't procreate, then it ain't normal. Okay? You can debate that all you want, but at the end of the line, that's what makes it normal or not. So, men can't become pregnant. They cannot conceive. They will never have a period. I don't care what kind of bottom surgery they get. They will never be a woman. And they will never menstruate. And they will never produce a child. Okay? That's just the bottom line. I mean, it's just freaking science. If you don't understand science, then okay, go live in your fantasy world. That's okay. I gotta wonder how many of the like my benefactor's son, Garrett, has a friend. He's known her, and I'm gonna call her, even though her pronouns are they and them. He's one person. How she can be a they, I don't understand. But anyway, she now goes by the name of Jasper. Okay. So I often wonder if some of these chicks that take these pronouns, if, well, maybe if I'm, say, non-binary, then guys won't hit up on me. I don't know. Hey, Max there, how are you, brother? I don't know. Is it a way to get away from dating, or is it a way to just be a lesbian and not be afraid of it? I kind of get. I mean, I kind of get the lesbian thing, but I can't tell you how many friends I have heard use the phrase, "Oh, well, I identify as a lesbian," even though they're guys, and there's only one reason they want to identify as a lesbian. Because anyway, so Max there, how ya? I'm just rambling. I was talking to Carlos earlier, and we started talking about this gay stuff, and I just kind of made the premise of that my stream because we are kind of on the, I wouldn't say opposite sides of this issue. I mean, I just, as long as you're an adult and it's behind closed doors, I don't care. He was talking about the commercials about all the gay people on TV, and I'm like, and I get that because they're making it seem like that's the norm, and it's not the norm. The norm is a man and a woman having a good time. I'm not against a few commercials with a couple guys in it and their partners. That's okay. But don't make it seem like that's the majority. And that's just not true. To me, that's just, what's the word? What is the word? There's a word for that. Virtue signaling. Stop the damn virtue signaling. That pisses me off. Make it real. Make it be real. Every now and then, it's okay to have a white guy and a white chick in love with each other and having a happy family. Why is that wrong? You never, ever see that anymore. Let me know the last time you've seen the last time a white chick and a white dude have a happy family and all the kids are white. Never, ever. I'm telling you, it's like taboo fu shit. No, that there can't be such a thing. No, it has to be a white woman, black man, or vice versa, and a bunch of mixed kids. And I'm not against that. That happens. I've seen some beautiful families that are of mixed race. But at the same time, every now, you know, it's like white people. I can't say it. I can't say it. It would get me banned. It'd get me shut down if I said it. It's just sad, isn't it? Is it not sad? How you doing, Max? Love you, brother. Did you fly today? Yeah, it's white people are assholes, Max. Well, I gotta tell you, I call myself a Heinz 57 because I got all kinds of shit in me, but I love everybody, man. For years, I have called myself a Heinz 57 because I got all kinds of shit in me. And, well, I can't say this on this stream, but I call myself a Heinz 57. So anyway, I don't know. I was having a conversation with somebody and I just felt the need to go live and talk about those on the other side of the heterosexual fence that have been maligned in the past and are maligned now because of some of the cultural and grooming issues that were never a part of that community before. But when woke came, then they were like promoting it, doing the drag shows for kids, transvestites in schools, doing story hour. No, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. I'll call it bullshit. Many of others have called it bullshit. Is grooming. And Walt Disney World, your grooming days are over. Okay? This is bullshit. And you bastards in the grooming community, those in the transgender community, you do not represent the gay community that I know, many of whom I have been friends with over the years, believe it or not. And I think most of them do not like you either. So there you go. I had to put my 2 cents in about this because I know, I don't associate with the gay friends I used to have that much anymore just because I moved and stuff like that. And it was just always work related, but still, they were good friends. And they all had good morals, and they didn't seek to indoctrinate anybody. They didn't dress up in drag. Look, I don't have any problem with people doing the drag thing. If you're going to a bar, an adult bar, whatever, I don't know, whatever floats your boat, I don't give a shit. Just don't involve the kids. And when it started involving the kids, that's when you lost it for me, dude. You're an evil MFer now in my book. Sorry. Get the fuck out of here. And uh, I might say too much if I go any further. No, I look, hey, Drone Days, I signed up for Disney Plus so I could watch the Star Wars movies. And then when I saw what they were doing and the CEOs of Disney, what they were doing, and oh, we're gonna make everything work. Okay, let me explain this. I've seen a number of videos about this, and this trans community is like 2% of the population. Yet they were trying to invoke all this woke shit, gay shit. We had the CEOs from California. Oh yeah, we're just gonna throw all this woke shit in there, and I'm like, the people are like, no, no. Look at the last two movies that Disney did. They lost a shitload of money. They lost. The only person that lost more money on a movie was AOC doing her climate change video. I think she lost more movie money, but it was, no, like what was it, Lightyear? I mean, they screwed Buzz all up. They made Buzz all gay and stuff. Well, he was kind of gay in the beginning, but um, he wasn't that gay. But I think they gave him a gay boyfriend. So anyway, I signed up for Disney Plus, Bob, and just so I could watch The Mandalorian and a couple Star Wars movies. And then when I saw what they were doing, especially when they try to say they're going to work against Florida's, uh, they call it the Don't Say Gay bill, but when Disney went against that, I'm like, okay, I'm dropping Disney. I already saw The Mandalorian and all that stuff, and everything else is so gay. So I dropped that like a hot potato, but well, Bob, you see what I'm wearing. Let's see. Let me pull out my phone. It should be getting colder tonight. I don't think it's going to freeze tonight. How are you feeling, Bob? You feeling better? Bob's been down in the wind. I don't know how Max is doing. Alfred. Uh, so I might just let the stream run all night tonight. We'll see what my phone says. Okay, it's 7:14. Cause it. We'll see. Currently here in Jacksonville, it is 43. It feels like 41. That's what they're saying. You've been awake all day for once, so have you smoked any weed? Have you had any whiskey, Bob, or what? It's Christmas morning. How do your lungs feel? Have you smoked anything to make you hack a little bit, or what? I'm going to do this. Let me see. So I did my monologue and then I invited some people. And if you would like to come in and tell me what an asshole I am. So there you go. Alright, so I got some cat ears here. See the cat ears? Come on, Alfred. Stick your cat ears up. There's Alfred. I gotta lift my knee up. Alfred, people want to see you. Alfredo Montero. That's my kitty, kitty cat. Alright, here's the key, Bob. Is if your lungs are killing you, you gotta kill them back. Well, no, don't smoke a cigarette. Instead, smoke some weed. Just being me, okay? Alright, look. There's only two people here, so I don't know who the two people are, but I will tell you this. Ed, I am Ed, the flying lunatic. Let me see if I can get my hat right. I am not always right. I will be the first to say I am not always right. I usually am. Usually am. But not always. But I will never, ever, ever would I mislead you intentionally. So that is my closet. It was it was somebody. It was somebody in British Columbia. I think her name was Darcy. Darcy. She said, and I love this phrase she used for me, is that she thought I was the most genuine man she had ever met. Even though she never met me. Never ever met me. We've been online together during a live flight. Good. I'm glad you're still here, Adam. So I can tell you, Adam, and Merry Christmas right here. I was thinking about sending a message earlier. So, Adam, do you know Rigor Mortis and his wife Dorothy and his two beautiful daughters, Ruby and Ainsley? They're awesome. They've done a couple live flies with me, prick. I wonder if I could get them on here. Let's just see. Let's see if I can get them on here. Oh, God. How do I do this? StreamYard. Invite. What the fuck? So I just sent Adam. Would you come in? Would you come in if I sent you a link? Let's do this. Come on, Adam. Come on, brother. Come in, you prick. Come in, Bob. Oh, come on. You got something against you two? What? You're afraid they're gonna fucking come looking for you? Well, I guess I could. I guess I could see some. I'm not afraid. I'm ready. I'm ready to stand up and fight the motherfuckers right now. Okay. All right. I'm ready. Come on. Send in the FBI. Send in the CSI. Whatever. You need to do. Have you started a Rumble account, Adam? When is the last damn time? When is the last damn time you went flying, Adam? You're such a. What are you afraid of, Adam? You don't look like a dude that would be afraid of anything. You're ready to out there beat somebody with a club if you have to. No, I'm with you, Max. I hear you. That's why I do Rumble too. But I don't have any followers on Rumble, so all my YouTube stuff goes to Rumble. It takes a couple days, but it's all about the establishment, and YouTube is the establishment right now. We do need to break free of that. I'm not disputing that at all. So you gotta get a following on Rumble before you get anywhere. If you can ditch YouTube. YouTube for me is easy right now. And I don't have any, what's the word? Looking for the right word. I'm not psychotic about it like YouTube is out to get me. It doesn't mean that they don't suppress my shit or what I say or whatever. But you guys found me, so they can't be suppressing me too much. So that's I mean, I don't know. I had dreams at one point of getting money from YouTube. Um, and then I soon realized, well, that's never going to happen. But I will say this YouTube has enabled me to meet so many fine people out here, like Adam and those above, Max Air, or whatever, that I would have never met before. So I can't hate YouTube that much. Adam, if I could stick a beer through this screen and give it to you, although you probably wouldn't like the natural light, but I would give it to you. Well, be right back seems to indicate that you only have to go to the refrigerator to get a beer, Adam. So that's cool. I gotta go see if I can invite some more other people. Just come in, prick. Butch latte? That sounds disgusting. What the hell is Butch latte? Alfred, what are you doing? Here's my kitty. Y'all see the Alfredo Montero. I'm grossing out on the Bush latte thing. So what? You have beer with what? Milk? You got, I don't know. That's just disgusting. I don't know. I don't know. Look, Adam, we've had this discussion before about Bush versus Natty Light. You know, I do Natty Light, you do Bush Light. Uh, but when you add the latte shit to it, I just like, bleh, bleh, I'm ready to hurl. You know, I don't know, man. You know, Adam, I remember people talking about cores years ago here in Florida. You couldn't buy cores. The only way you got cores was if it was smuggled to Florida, because cores had this whatever. Their rule was had refrigerated the whole time. Blah blah blah. Whatever. It was hard to get cores. And I remember tasting Coors for the first time, and I'm like, and what's so special about this? And I'm not knocking Coors, but back then it was like you couldn't get it. You couldn't legally buy Coors in Florida because it expired or I don't know. Doesn't matter. But I'm like, I never understood what the fascination with it was. You know? Okay, tastes just like another beer. So, You just, at least, hey, Bob, at least Drone Days, at least you're not one of those that want to do what is it? The Mexican pith spear, Corona, and put a lemon wedge in it. You know, that's just hoity-toity shit. You're just trying to what's the word? There's a word I want to use, but I can't think of what it was. Something on a turd. Polish a turd. You're just polishing a turd, putting a lime on it, putting a lime on a Corona. I heard there was a story that went around that what was that movie? It was a college movie. I'm trying to think of what it was. It was Dean. What was the? Oh, it was Animal House. I think it was Animal House. Dean Wormer was in there, and the punch. The punch. Somebody pissed in it. They put a bunch of alcohol in it too, but they pissed in it, and they brought the sheriff over. He said, "Oh, it's got a little wang to it." Yeah, a little wang it had. That was pretty funny. Okay, I'm trying to look at the comments here. Adam, they polished turd is still a turd. Yes, it is. Absolutely, Adam. And I'm sure it tastes about the same. I wouldn't have any experience with that, but that's perfectly logical. Not only that, there's another saying that I've heard that's been used in a number of movies, and that is don't stir up shit that ain't stinking. And the thing is, it doesn't matter whether it's dried shit or fresh shit. I'm pretty sure if you put it in a glass with other liquid to drink, it's still going to taste pretty shitty because the liquid will reconstitute the turd. This is this is science. This is just known science. Come on, man. You can't ignore science. Hey, Adam, a turd by any other name would still just be as brown. That another one of my great philosophical comments, just so you know. Yeah, I like to think that I'm pretty good at these words of wisdom. So I hope that all of the three people that are here currently have paid attention to my words of wisdom. Do you realize that I will be 64 years old in April? That is like 2 years longer than I expected to be alive. It's like a miracle in my book. And I feel reasonably well for that, you know? So that's pretty cool. I just know that I want to die fast and leave this good looking body. Somebody asked why I chose to do this on Ed's political channel. Well, I did delve into the political and said things that could be, well, kind of political. So, Adam, probably just some more whiskey. I've had a sandwich, two sandwiches actually, earlier in the day. I'm burping. Had some whiskey. Had some beer.
Edward,
Yes.
do you like raspberry sticks?
Who?
Raspberry sticks.
I've never.
Would you like one or two?
Yes. I will try them out.
They're so awesome that Heather and I special order these. The first one is usually kind of, that's interesting, but not necessarily good or bad. But after you've eaten the second one, they become extremely addictive. So try that one first.
Oh, I have to eat this one now.
You don't have to eat it now, but damn, where are you going to put it? Shall I get you a paper towel?
No, I'm sure I have one here. I was just curious. It looks like some kind of turd, but
It's chocolate covered raspberry goodness.
well, let me explain this to you.
Oh God, here we go.
That's not a long explanation.
I hope not. Go for it.
So,
You can take the hat off inside, right?
Yeah, I can.
It's like barely hanging on.
Does it bug you?
Yeah, it does. See what I mean? It was just before falling off your head.
Okay. So, when I would go to see my grandparents in North Carolina, they had 3 rows of raspberry plants.
Oh, nice.
So, my grandfather would send me and my cousin Bill down there to pick the raspberries.
Yeah.
Only half of which made it back up.
Yeah.
And they were freaking delicious.
I bet they were.
And that's one of my very fondest memories of being there is picking the damn raspberries. So it was pretty cool.
Nice.
And
what was I going to ask you?
I don't know, but you are live on YouTube.
I'm sure I am. Hey, everybody.
That was Miss Rhonda saying hello. Adam saying, who's the hot chick?
He can't see me.
No, he can't, but he had to say that.
But I'm super hot, Adam.
She is super hot,
no,
Adam.
No, I'm not.
She has a thermostat problem with her body, so she's always hot.
Yes, that's a fact. That is definitely a fact. Did you eat the sandwiches?
I ate one of them.
Was it delicious?
Yes, it was.
Good.
I threw some salt and pepper on
Oh my God! Of course you did.
it.
Did you put hot sauce on it too?
No,
Or barbecue sauce?
no.
Good.
All I did was put a little salt and pepper on it. That's it. And I think it was the turkey one. What's the other one?
No, chicken salad or tuna salad.
Well, it was some kind of salad. I think it was a chicken salad. So I'll
Okay.
do the other one a little bit.
Okay, cool.
And
And
it
if I
was
remember my question, I'll come back.
okay. So anyway, that was Rhonda, my benefactor. Liz, Merry Christmas to you. Sorry I was interacting with Rhonda and I didn't catch the fact that you were here. So anyway, she wanted to ask what I'd eaten, of what she brought home, whatever, blah blah and blah blah. Chinese food? Why do you think I've seen that? Need that? Well, I mean, okay. The definition of Chinese food, I don't know, maybe a Chinese girl, I could eat some of that. I don't know. That's disgusting. I should not be so sexist, but I am. So anyway, so here I am here in Jacksonville. Due to a very good friend that I've known for years, Rhonda, whose voice you heard, but whose picture you did not see. And but she's an awesome person. And the reason I have a roof over my head and I'm reasonably warm. Because you want Chinese food. Okay. What's your favorite Chinese food? I don't know, man. I haven't been that impressed with Chinese food I've gotten around this place. I'll just tell you that. I mean, it's not bad, but I just as soon have McDonald's or Wendy's or I'd rather have barbecue. To be honest with you, rather than McDonald's or Wendy's, I'd rather have some barbecue. And who can argue the fuck with barbecue? If you don't like barbecue, you ain't right, and I don't want to know your ass. That's all I know. Now, can anybody out here dispute that? Adam, Chinese or barbecue? If you opt for Chinese, then I don't want to ever hear from you again, motherfucker. So it's gotta be barbecue. There's different parts. Uh, yeah, I'm right, Adam. I mean, how can there's a couple good barbecue joints around here, and love me some pulled pork. If you don't like some pulled pork, there's something wrong with your ass. Or else you're going to the wrong barbecue joint. Okay? Those are the two options. Because I've had some bad barbecue. I've had some barbecue meat that was just all burnt to hell and back. That ain't barbecue. It's not supposed to be incinerated meat, you know. But pulled pork, That's the cat's house if it's done wrong, right, I should say. No, I don't do PayPal anymore, Adam. Um, the only bank account I have is Social Security. I don't have any. Fuck. Adam, stop it. Withdraw that payment if you sent one. I appreciate it. But that account has been shut down a year ago. I have been living in this current space for about a year, almost a year. I think it'll be a year on the 27th. So God bless Rhonda for taking me in. I think I came here January 27th, and today is the 25th, obviously, Christmas Day. So that's 11 months. I've been here 11 months. I'm not as off grid as I would like to be, Bob, but I kind of am. And you know what, Adam? Just seeing you here fills my heart with joy. I love you, brother. That's not a gay statement. I'm just saying, man, you're awesome, and I appreciate the gesture. And I wish you were here on this live stream. I'd like to talk to you. You've been on a live stream or two before. I'd love to see you here. Come on, prick. You lazy bastard. That would be the best Christmas present. If 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 you wanted to give me a Christmas present, the best Christmas present you could give me would be come on live with me. Come on live with me right now. Come on, brother. Come on. Come on. Come on, brother. No live streams? What? What? You starting to look like what? I'm trying to think of the movie Dune, the Baron Harkonnen when he got all puffed up with pustules on his face and shit. No, that's not you. Come on. Hell no. Hell no, you say. Okay. What about you, Bob? How you feeling? So Bob came on a stream. It was a private stream last night, and he was talking about feeling all sick, and he looked like the same as he always did. Well, wait a minute, you don't look that sick. Well, maybe he always feels sick. I don't know. So. So, Adam, I've actually flown a little bit lately, believe it or not. But I was thinking about you the other day, Adam, and I meant to send you a message. Oh, I could have been early this morning, and just because I hadn't seen you around much, and I missed you, man. I missed you because you're a cool dude. And even though I probably got 30 years on you, I feel like we're we're pretty tight, you know. So I love that, and I love you, dude. And you've helped me out before. So your payment will bounce back because I assume you sent me a few bucks, and so it'll come back. You don't have to reverse it; it'll just come back because that account is no longer active. I don't do PayPal anymore because I don't have an account for it to go to anymore, first of all. So it'll come back. So I'm good. I mean, Social Security finally started coming through. I did some flying a couple days ago. It's probably 3 or 4 days ago now, but I even put out a video. But I need to fly again, and I need to keep flying because flying is fun. So, anyway, what time is it? It's not even 8 o'clock, so I'm just rolling. I really feel like a cigarette. Oh, maybe I'll smoke some weed instead. I had a so I moved here like 11 months ago. Tell the story. So 11 months ago. Oh, let me do this. I need to do this. I am going to invite somebody. Shit, where are they at? Uh, this is I just invited Mark, uh, Rigor Mortis. Let's see who else I can invite. I already put the invite out here on the stream. Um, anyway, I'm kind of messed up. I got a buzz, in case you don't know. Um, but I don't know how I managed to exit the stream and all that shit. I don't know. But I'm back. I'm back. Oh. So I'm going to drink some more beer and hit up some more whiskey. Why, hell no, Adam. I'm for far more worse than you could ever be. I don't know how much you've been drinking, but I've been drinking a little bit. So I am feeling no pain. And to anybody out there, I would like to wish you a very Merry Christmas. And let's see, here on the Eastern Coast, Christmas, I guess, lasts another 4 hours. Well, just a little less than 4 hours. And then it will be the hangover after Christmas. I'm sure there's got to be that term, okay, the hangover after Christmas. Not that everybody gets hammered, drunk during Christmas. No, that's not a prerequisite. You don't have to do that. A lot of people don't do that. A lot of people probably have less fights during Christmas if they're not doing that. Actually, if people were smoking more weed rather than drinking, they probably get into less fights during Christmas. I don't know. I'm old. I don't have any family people that I hang around with during Christmas. I got me some. Rhonda got me some Christmas whiskey, so I've been drinking that. But I'm just saying, I'm like, why do people have to get in arguments about stuff? I mean, I know we all disagree about stuff. Carlos and I disagree about stuff, but we're still friends. And when Carlos starts saying shit that I don't agree with, and I realize that no matter how much I argue with his ass, he's still going to think I'm wrong. So I just stop saying any shit. I just, Carlos, you need to hear this. So when you're chatting on a fucking messenger thing and I stop saying anything, it's just because I know we will never agree. But I still love you, brother. Now, when it comes to Adam, for I I can't remember a thing that Adam has ever said that I disagree with. Carlos, he's just too a little too stringent. But I mean his principles are good. And the same thing goes with most of the people I know. I mean, we have commonality among a bunch of different things. Some of that has to do with the freedom of flying drones around. Some of it has to do with just getting high. Some has to do with basic moral precepts because everybody I deal with, I don't speak to them unless they have some morals. Everybody that I've seen in this chat has some morals. They may not all agree 100%, but the basic precepts are there, and that is freedom and liberty. As long everybody deserves freedom and liberty, as long as it does not infringe on the freedom and liberty of others. And that is the primary rule. And that is that, my friends, is the hill that I will die on. Is that freedom and liberty for all, as long as that freedom and liberty does not infringe on the freedom and liberty of others. And that, my friends, is my philosophical statement of the day. And to each and all of you, a very Merry Christmas and all the best for a happy and healthy New Year.